Welcome to the Top Shelf Grumbling podcast with Dan the Don Walls. This episode is brought to you by our sponsors, Lawn Hub for all your lawn care needs, Price Cutter, the best meat in town, Hale State, Russell Motors, go see Austin, he's got what you need, Butcher Block Restaurant, voted Best Biscuit and Best Breakfast 2025. Available wherever you get your podcasts, coming to you from the Wilder Fitness Studio. Presenting a Where You Media production, this is Top Shelf Grumbling.
What's up?
We're back here with the Top Shelf Grumbling weekend recap. We've got a few folks missing from the recap this evening. The Don had too big of a night there on the beach, I think, on Sunday evening, and he didn't quite get in the car back in time to get here. We were going to call him in, but he said he's driving and got to keep his eyes on the road.
He's not driving, I guarantee it.
He's definitely not driving.
No, he's taking a nap.
He's definitely sleeping.
He's sleeping.
Big Game Sheamus is not going to be sleeping very much because he just got a new child brought into the world. That's why he's not here as well, too. He's dressed up like a bed nurse right now. He's ready to go. We can get him in as well.
He looked like a lunch lady.
Yeah,
he
he
did.
looks like a lunch lady.
He did look like a lunch lady. But congratulations to those guys, in all seriousness. We got a few grumblings from the rest of the pod group here tonight. Little C's got some stuff. Belushi's got some, and I've got some grumblings as well, too. We're going to shout out the Don's record as well, too. He did tell us to make sure that we told him that he has won 46 picks out of his
but is it not controversial?
It was 45.
45? Okay, never mind.
Yeah,
So
he went 8-2 on the weekend. He's let's see, in the college pick'em, he went to 45-16. Big Game Sheamus went 6-4 on the college pick'em weekend. That moves him to 36-25. I went 7-3, and that makes me 37-24. And Belushi went 6-4, and that moves him to 20-9 with an asterisk.
Okay, all right. Hey,
that's not
bad.
terrible.
Not a bad weekend.
No.
Not a bad weekend at all.
No.
Well, let's see. Tell me what you got for your grumblings over the weekend, since we don't have Don here to give us
State
some.
fans are idiots.
Okay, and tell more news at 11, folks.
Yeah. No, but I mean, really, I mean, they're. I looked at the message boards, and they're hollering "Fire Levy" from the rooftops.
Desperate times calls for desperate yelling into message boards.
And I mean, I get it. I know they hadn't won an SEC game in 2 years, but I mean, he put it in the hands of his 6-year senior. And
that is the stupidest play call
it was a dumb play
I've
call.
ever seen in my life.
I
Terrible
agree,
play
but
call.
he took 9 sacks before that anyway. What's one more?
Well, he didn't take a sack. He threw a pick.
Yeah, I know, but
all he had to do was kick a field goal.
Yeah, I know, but I mean,
To a defensive lineman.
yeah,
to a
threw it to a
defensive
defensive
lineman.
lineman.
And there was no receiver within 5 yards of
And
the
Billy
ball.
still got fired.
But I
Yeah.
mean,
And then, yes.
seriously though, look at where.
That's
look
the
at,
second coach that's been fired after beating Mississippi State.
Yeah, it's true. But look, I mean,
Look
literally,
at the
though,
shitter state.
Death knell.
look where Levy has brought State compared to where they were 2 years ago.
They're better. They're a lot better.
They're a lot
I mean, the
better.
wins
Yeah.
aren't there, but I mean, as a program, they're a lot
Yeah,
better
I mean,
than they were.
they're way more talented on both sides of the
Yeah,
ball than they
I
were.
agree.
I mean, they really don't have the depth to go 4 quarters.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
For a half of football or 3 quarters, they're honestly a really good football team.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I mean,
You got any other grumblings besides State fans?
God, Carson Beck.
Okay.
Carson Beck sucks.
We needed him in Georgia.
God,
Yeah, we
yes,
did.
we did.
We needed him in Georgia real bad.
Gunnar Stockton looked really good.
Gunnar Stockton looked really good when you have 220 yards of rushing offense.
He
You
also
look
he
really
also
good as a quarterback.
I mean, he also threw for like 160.
I know, but that makes it a lot easier to throw
he
for
put up like
160.
400 total yards.
That's true. That's true. And he was more of an athlete than I thought he was going to be.
He
was-
throws the hardest football I have ever
Gunnar?
seen in my entire
Come on,
life.
Gunnar?
Yes.
You know
It's
what's
like
funny?
187 miles an hour.
He didn't practice but 2 days this week.
Really.
Yep. He had an oblique injury.
Hey, not hurting him, Nussmeyer.
No,
He said he'd be doing just fine.
I got a grumbling about him, but well,
what's your grumbling?
he sucks. Nussmeier's the worst quarterback. I think
Yeah,
he
he's
might be the
bad.
worst one in the league.
He's made some really, really bad reads for a third year,
Yeah.
supposed to
He
be
was supposed
top
to be
draft pick.
Yeah, top draft pick.
That's what's blowing my mind is that he's
on
regressed.
on the other side of that, though, Vandy looks like a legit football team.
They do.
They look legitimate.
They do. They've stuck around and they're explosive.
I feel like they're a top 10 team.
Weirdly
They would have
explosive.
beat Ole Miss the last 3 years probably.
Oh, yeah.
Pavia literally looks like a knockoff Johnny Manziel.
He does.
I mean, he
Great
gets,
value for sure.
But I mean, he gets away. I mean, he
Knockoff.
I mean,
Emphasis
yeah,
on knockoff.
Yeah. I just don't like him. I don't like.
I don't like him either.
Hold on.
He's a douche.
Did y'all hear the interview before the game? It was the worst piece of. He was warming up and trying to throw the ball and talking. and he was saying words, but none of it made sense. Desmond Howard asked him, he said, give me one word to describe your mother. He started, she's caring and loving, and just absolutely rattled off 10 things, and Desmond was like, cool.
One word to describe his mother. Thick.
Was it worse than a Lamar Jackson interview?
No, it just, it was just a lot of, sounded like coach speak from a quarterback, but not really saying a whole lot.
Right.
Yeah. Of course he was.
I mean, he did offer his mother up to Theo Vaughn, so he must not think just.
He's just helping
for a date, guys. He was trying to get he was.
You don't go on a date.
You don't go on a date with Theo Vaughn.
Hey,
could have been money.
Could have.
Belushi, what was your grumble?
My grumbling is with Pete Golding. All right, you get paid $2 million a year.
You did.
Figure it the out. Okay.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. You're doing the same thing over and over and over. A 3-man rush is not going to work. Throw it out the window.
4-man didn't work either.
Oh, hell, I don't know if a 7-man would have.
Here's my only thing.
Well, the thing was,
you got T.J. Daugherty out there running around like he got chicken with his head cut off.
The 3-man didn't work, and then when we went to rushing forward, Gunnar Stockton just went to throwing deep balls all over us.
It didn't matter because Sage Ryan was back there.
Sage Ryan is awful.
That's a good. That's
terrible.
I'd like to stop and apologize to LSU fans. I thought maybe that he just needed some coaching or something like that. He looked absolutely lost on every play.
He's lost.
You'd look up, somebody was wide open. Who was it? 3, running 8 yards behind him and had no clue what was going on. I screamed his name at least 15 times in that game, and that's bad.
I mean, Sage Ryan was going to cover the sideline on post routes.
He was
didn't know where
covering
the
grass.
fuck he was.
He was covering grass.
Yeah, I mean, he's terrible.
But why are we waiting until? So obviously they had a field day rushing the ball. They ran it down our throats.
They did.
A death by 1,000 cuts.
Yep.
We have a linebacker that's 6'3", 250, and can run. And we didn't see him until the fourth quarter. And he made some plays. Andrew Jones, number 44. He made.
But I mean, the linebackers didn't do their job of filling gaps and doing what they're supposed to do.
No, we've never done that.
But then again, Pete Golden gets paid $2 million a year.
Here's my thing. My rebuttal to that is when you look out there and you got your kid out there playing t-ball, and you know what your kid can do and what your kid can't do. Pete Golding understands what we didn't have. We didn't get enough defensive line depth. All 5 of those guys played 80% of the snaps.
Yep.
And that's why we got run down our throat. It didn't matter. We got no pressure whatsoever. We couldn't, even when we were fresh. But we got a couple of negative plays, but that was my big thing. Is I'm watching our defensive line. It all starts at the line, and we got pushed around all day long. No penetration.
Well, we got penetration one time.
Yeah.
Had him stopped on 4th down.
Did.
And what happens?
Had.
He just
Yeah. I screamed.
We missed a lot of tackles.
My Georgia buddy. He texted me right after that and was like, "That was the game." He threw his damn phone. He thought we stopped him.
Yeah. Well, I did too. I was
Yeah.
celebrating. I was celebrating for way too long.
If you make that stop, chances are we go down and score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it probably
Well,
puts
absolutely.
It away.
What is that? They were in plus
It may not-
territory.
It
it
was
may
right
not-
around
It may
midfield,
not
right
put it
around
away,
midfield.
but it keeps you right there in the end of it, in the thick
I mean, you got
of it.
that, and you got the Daquan Wright streaking down the field on the next to the last possession on first down.
And he just
threw it at
missed
his feet.
him.
I mean,
Yeah.
it is what it is. And also got some grumblings about that. People calling for Chambliss to be benched are ignorant.
Ignorant.
They were
people.
talking about Austin Simmons. Yes,
scored
Austin Simmons is a
35
great
points.
quarterback. He also gets sacked probably 4 times. Mm-hmm. We also don't score the first possession.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of things that Austin does better than Chambliss,
Right.
which is throwing the ball.
But our offense had. When you score 35 points on the road, you should always win the football game.
Just get a stop.
If you score
One
35
stop.
points,
You're
you're
the
supposed
highest
to
paid
win.
defense coordinator. Figure it out.
Yeah,
Figure it out.
We
You got
didn't
3
try.
weeks.
I think we didn't try anything new because we didn't have anything else to do.
Hell, we should have rushed 11.
And now that's a recruiting problem we might could talk about, but we didn't have the depth pieces. We couldn't do anything else because we can't do anything.
Donate
else.
to the Grove Collective.
Well, I mean,
Please.
and I've seen.
Go get us some defensive line.
I've seen a bunch of NIL lists of like the money that comes in.
I can.
I've seen a bunch of NIL lists of and Ole Miss is in the top 6 every time. I mean, it's close. It's close.
It's not. They're not top 6. I would say they're top 15,
What?
top 10, top 15.
But I mean, none of those
we
NIL
use it
lists
well.
are accurate.
We use it well,
Yeah.
and we don't overpay, and we've almost gotten good at it, but we've also not. I mean, like we had Halsey. We could have gotten Halsey from LSU if we'd have paid him.
$1 million.
Yeah.
I'd have given
Just
him.
give it to him.
He's a hell of a damn safety.
Yeah.
I would have paid him whatever he needed to, and I think our talent evaluation versus us like trying to. It's like picking a fantasy lineup. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna spend 20 here. I'm gonna spend whatever money, and you get down there, and we're like, oh, we took this guy. I don't like I said. We need our money back on Sage Ryan. We got to get a refund. That was terrible.
The NIL money was estimated around close to
Y'all would be upset
19
if
or
y'all knew
20.
how much he got paid.
Yeah.
Like-
but what is that? That's also money for people
Right.
who've already got on the
Yeah,
team.
oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
just you got
No,
$20 million
no,
to go
no,
out
right,
and
no,
go
right.
get people.
Hell, we
But-
gave $2.5 million to a guy that ain't even going to take a snap the rest of the year.
But you're telling me that you can't. You're telling me that you can't buy depth on your defense.
We didn't.
We
can,
did.
you went
yeah, I
cheap.
mean
We
we
didn't.
can,
You went
but why
cheap.
did we not?
Yeah, that's a good question. That's a good question.
I think Lane thought this year was a wash.
yeah.
I
It
think
was a
it
rebuild
was a
year?
rebuild year, and then we come in. It wasn't no sense in spending.
Yeah.
Right.
I hope that ain't the truth.
But here's the thing
But-
too. And I don't know why, but I sobered up. Not actually sobered up, but I sobered up from my anger from the game very quickly. And I said to myself, "Hey, we can go 11-1. Go look at the rest of our schedule. There's nobody on our schedule who can run the ball like Georgia does. Doesn't have an offensive line
Yeah.
like that, and doesn't have outside of Oklahoma's defense." But Georgia's supposed to have a vaunted defense. Except for their secondary, but their defensive line, they didn't do anything against our offensive line. No pressures, no sacks. I mean, I think our offensive line is
Yeah,
gelling.
the offensive line's good.
We can
Yeah,
go
they're going.
outscore everybody else on our schedule. So I felt much better about that. I'm like, all right, listen, we could have lost one of these two games, and we lost this one. And, they were the better football team. They
Right.
were at home. We scored 35 points. Like I said, you scored 35 points,
on
you've
the-
got to win.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You're supposed to.
Oklahoma's defense is going to be good.
Yeah.
Okay. Did y'all see what Kiffin said today about him?
0 for 10 on South Carolina, third downs.
Oh, no, talking about their signs.
Oh, the sign stealing.
Did you see
Yeah,
what he
yeah, he
said?
did. He said
Talking-
they seem really, when they go into
Yep.
too high safety and he starts diving on a slant early, he said, that's kind of weird.
Yep. That's what
He
he
said,
said.
you don't normally do that.
I mean, you
Hey,
don't.
but sign stealing's part of the game. I know everybody frowns upon it, but it is
Learning.
what it is.
Learning
First of all,
signs.
sign stealing is not part of the damn game.
it is.
Learning might be.
Yeah.
But-
Not knowing them beforehand, picking
Well,
up during
yeah,
the game.
yeah.
If you don't change your signs every weekend in
Right.
the SEC, then
Yeah.
you're the problem.
Yeah,
That's like not
yeah.
locking your doors at night. I mean, asking for it, but
And I don't know if I don't think I lock my doors.
well,
Come on.
come on, let's go see.
That's fine. Yeah, y'all come on. So let's address
Shout out to
let's
college
address the big
automatic
elephant in the
locking door
room.
handles.
Heard that, yeah.
Come on. Let's address it. The Lane Kiffin to Florida. What do y'all think?
I don't think it's happening this year.
Well, if it don't happen this year, you can hang it up. I don't think it's gonna happen.
I don't think it's going to happen for lots of reasons. My main one is that everything has changed. The narratives for people that I've been reading on social media, it is 1997, and they are still living in the past. Lane Kiffin can do whatever he wants to in Oxford, Mississippi. He doesn't have to go to Gainesville to do it. I don't care what Gainesville looks like or if it's a piece of trash or whatever. I'm not going to dog Florida. Florida is a good job.
Yeah.
It is a good job. But he doesn't there's a certain person that said that the only way that he could get what he wanted to do was to listen to Florida.
Florida.
He doesn't have to listen to Florida. I mean, why did Jim McElwain didn't do it? Will Muschamp didn't do it.
Yeah.
Billy Napier didn't do it. What happened? They had all the money. They had 5-star recruits. So you just need Lane Kiffin? Is that what you're telling me?
I mean, yeah.
It sounds
Apparently.
kind of desperate to me. It doesn't sound like you got something great. It sounds like you don't have anything if you don't have Lane Kiffin or James Franklin or Freeman or anybody else. Drinkwitz.
The word
I
around
think he's
Oxford
going.
today was that the deal has already been signed for $12-ish million.
So I follow Grayson Weir wrote an article for Bro Bible.
Shout out Grayson Weir.
Shout out Grayson Weir, great article. And he said, I'm not going to answer any more text. And I laughed at that too. But these are the things, the objective things that you look at. It just doesn't add up. It doesn't feel like 2022. He's also got something to prove as well too. He's got to get over that hump that says, hey, I'm going to be at a job where I might have other people. You don't think he's going to go to Florida and people are going to want him? You think you just get to Florida and then people aren't going to try to
He
come
goes to
suit
Florida and he doesn't win a national championship in 3 years, he'll be fired.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Yeah.
but he's got to
win
prove.
9 games.
Florida's
a year
not
at
a
Ole Miss,
safe
and they'll build
job.
a statue.
I feel like he's got to prove to the world that he can block out the noise. He can zero in.
Yep.
He can not worry about all that stuff wherever he's coaching. So I think he's focused on that. The unfortunate comment of focused on the 6 inches in front of his face. I wish I wouldn't have said that, but.
That's a lot. 6 inches is a lot.
But being in the here and now, it doesn't, to me, college football ain't logical. So adios, we'll see you. He's probably going to go, but logically, it does not make sense whatsoever.
Inject John Summerall in my veins.
Yeah,
if he leaves.
Oh, absolutely. Here's the thing. He's a great coach.
Hell, I'll take James Franklin.
He's a great coach, but and people are like, why you can't just say I'm staying? It's like, because he's not an idiot. He wants to keep his leverage. He wants to get more money. He's not dumb.
No.
And people they get a lot of emotion in this. It's all emotional, and he's running it like an NFL thing. He's like, I've got leverage to go somewhere else. I'm going to ask my boss for more money. Yeah. If you were really good at your job and you're about to leave and go get more money, your boss would say, hey, I'm going to pay you more to stay because it costs a lot of money to replace you.
The post office would say bye.
Yeah, that's fine.
Bye.
That's fine.
I'm just a damn number.
Heard that. Number 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, look, let's talk about Mizzou and Auburn. Mm-hmm. That was a tough one.
Does anybody feel like Auburn kind of got hosed there towards the end again?
Auburn's been hosing themselves too.
I hope they get hosed. Yeah, they've been on the receiving end of so much luck over the last 10 years. They deserve every bad fortune that comes their way.
I mean, Auburn got a string of bad calls right there, right at the end of the game. They could have went either way.
Make a kick, but you win the game.
Absolutely. Yeah. But it just seems like Auburn has been catching the brunt of it all.
Yeah,
to be fair, Auburn played Missouri a whole lot better than anybody really gave them credit for.
As an Ole Miss fan, I don't care.
Yeah, I mean,
as a podcaster, I'm like, yes, they seem like they have, but also too, they can't get out of their own way not let those things dominate the entire game.
That's a Hugh Freeze.
Yeah. So
the problem, a lot of the problem is they spent a lot of money on Jackson Arnold, who's not that good.
No.
And then spent nothing on their offensive line, who is also not very good.
No. Jackson Arnold holds the ball worse than Blake Shapen does.
Yeah.
He absolutely holds on and holds on and holds on.
I made the statement about in a couple group chats this weekend about how long Shapen holds the ball, and everybody's he's only been holding it for 4 seconds. 4 seconds is a lot.
Is too long. Unless you're running it, unless you left the pocket,
right? Yeah,
I mean,
4 seconds.
Then hold on to it. For
4 seconds is a long time, especially when you have a shitty offensive line.
Yeah, it is. In front of your face.
Yeah, it's a lot. What you got? You want to go to Texas, Kentucky? That was a hard watch.
It was a really hard watch.
I mean, breaking news, Arch hasn't came out.
No, he did not. Firmly in the closet.
Yeah, he's locked away. I think he lost the key. I think the ship sailed this year.
I don't think Kentucky gets enough credit for their defense, though. I honestly think their defense is pretty solid.
It is, but
they just have nothing to go with.
They asked Sark about stepping down from play calling, and he basically doubled down and was like, "That's what I'm good at."
Well, hold on now. This is my
he
thoughts.
said that.
This
I didn't
is my
say
thoughts
he was.
on Texas. Me and Big Game Sheamus were talking Saturday night after we're sitting on the couch talking after the Texas game, and I always had a rule that I never bet on Texas and Steve Sarkisian because he don't win the big one.
Yeah.
And he only had to play 2 a year when he was in the ACC.
Yep.
And now that you're in the SEC, every week is a big game.
And it's even worse now.
Yeah.
It's way worse now.
Yeah, right. Every week's a big game, and he just can't seem to find the formula to do it.
You used to have to get your team up twice.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now you got to get them up
every week.
You got to get them up every week, or at least up enough.
Right.
And we got up enough for Washington State. And then Washington State looked pretty dang good this weekend too.
Yeah, they almost.
I'm saying Washington State was better than advertised.
Better than advertised. That quarterback's he's a gamer. Yeah.
They got some wide receivers that are pretty dang good too.
Yeah, we forgot to give Sheamus his shout out.
Yeah,
Sheamus called the Billy firing and 110% and wanted us to know that he definitely called that, which. The writing was probably already on the wall, but even after a win, you could have said maybe they're going to keep him, but
they're fired Billy.
Cheers,
thinking they're going to get Lane and there's going to be. I think their feelings going to get hurt.
I mean, Florida might as well go get James Franklin.
I would. I'd lock him up right now.
I mean,
Absolutely.
I don't know why they wouldn't.
He's a company man. He wore that Penn State.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like the
I mean,
he's exactly. You don't want Lane Kiffin down there.
I'm not
He's going to
that-
do whatever he wants to do.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
not
can
that
get
high
mad
on
when he
James
does weird
Franklin.
stuff.
Right.
He'll do weird stuff.
He's the people won't like the hot yoga.
Right.
Whatever he wants to do that. But people in Florida, no, you better toe the company lines like Auburn or Alabama or anything like that. It's old heads.
I don't think it's a good fit.
No,
At all.
I mean, I don't particularly like James Franklin that much, but I mean, he rebuilt a Vanderbilt team. He brought Penn State back. I mean, he could be just what Florida needs to kind of bring them back to the forefront.
They'll never be happy with anybody they get.
No,
So,
that's
I mean,
true.
it's-
Yeah, that's true.
He'll just be fired in a few years and make another
Yeah.
$100 million, and
But with all those 5 stars, you don't need even read a coach.
you don't.
You just
The problem may be the culture.
roll your Florida jerseys out there.
No, they don't have enough killers on the team. That's the problem.
Well, but Florida, I mean, Florida's got a good enough defense to win. But I don't know who their offensive coordinator is, but he's not good.
Now you're misusing DJ Lagway, and
Yeah.
you're making him a head case.
Right,
I
yeah.
mean, he looks lost and mad.
Come to Oxford.
They,
Well, I mean-
they showed him on the sidelines, like saying, "What are we doing?"
Well, I mean, like
know.
you can kind of see, like
take him
even
in
towards
Oxford.
towards the middle of last year, kind of now that they're starting to kind of catch a little bit of a stride again. Billy Napier has kind of just been letting him go out there and do what he does.
Yeah.
Rush around, move around.
Well,
I mean,
when you got nothing to lose,
right?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But I mean, it worked last year. It's working now. I mean, I don't know why they hadn't seen the writing on the wall before.
Yeah. I think
before
Florida's
this.
on quit. I think they're done. I think they quit.
Yeah.
Did you not see them
Yeah.
after they won? They
Yeah,
were
they weren't
holding
even
him out like
happy.
he was damn Rudy.
Yeah.
yeah.
They had him hoisted up in there.
What about Norvell?
Oh God.
Is he going to get fired this year or not?
They said they weren't going to fire him.
Do they have too much money in
They
him?
came out and said they weren't going to fire him,
I
which is
mean-
weird.
Yeah.
They probably don't
He's
want
like
to. I
posting
mean,
on
look at
Facebook,
the.
"Hey guys, we're not getting a divorce. Just let y'all know."
I mean, if you think about it, look at all the other schools they'd have to go against this year.
That's true.
How many openings there are?
Yeah.
They don't want to go to head with Penn State and a Florida, and I mean,
wanna
who
talk
else? Hell,
about-
Auburn maybe.
A fertile NIL ground.
Oh, yeah.
At the end of this year. That's another reason why I don't think Lane Kiffin's leaving. Is he's looking at this, he's saying all these coaches are leaving, all these players have the option to leave and do something. And they don't have any kind of ties back to their university at the moment, or other than the coach. But
Yeah.
it'd be dumb to you.
Right.
You
Yeah.
you would be competing with the other people for Florida to trying to rebuild in this year where all this talent
Right.
could go anywhere they wanted to, and they're not going to go. I mean, you're going to go to a rebuilding year. I mean, he's going to get his fair share because he's Lane Kiffin. But
Well, I heard someone say earlier today they were talking about the December signing period is like the 5th or something.
Mm-hmm.
If we make the playoff, if he makes the playoff, it's December the 19th or so. If
Mm-hmm.
they win that one, they'll play on New Year's Day. Well, the portal's already. I'm pretty sure when do they have the new portal? It's only open once now. Is it the 1st of January or the end?
Yeah.
First of
I
January.
think
Okay,
it's
at that
first
point,
January.
what is Florida going to say? Okay, yeah, we'll wait till you get done playing in the playoffs. Come over here. Portal's already closed.
we'll set you back a year.
Yeah, well, Portal, you may have eight players left at
Right,
Florida.
yeah.
Here, yeah, come on, because they're not going to announce. Ole Miss isn't going to allow them to announce it before a playoff.
Right.
game.
And I'll go back to this too. $14 million in Gainesville, Florida, or $12 million in Oxford, Mississippi.
$12 million in Oxford.
That's my thing is you got a jet you can fly wherever you want to.
The women look
You got an
good.
airport right here. Gainesville's still an hour and a half away from the beach. I mean, you're not even on the.
But you're not here,
you're
Darren
in
Mullen's
Florida.
wife. They have a target.
Lane Kiffin has created a culture in Oxford that has people wanting to come. I mean, Oxford's a great town.
Yeah,
Or I mean, it's a fun town.
Yeah.
Not a
Yeah.
destination. I wouldn't call it a destination.
No, but I mean, he's created it a destination to come play football, get seen. If you do what you're supposed to do, you be on the field. Obviously, minus Adrian because he sucks. But
and you have an opportunity to play in the NFL.
Yeah,
you have
right.
an opportunity to make money here, and also I don't know if y'all saw this. What Prime did out in Colorado is he had a practice for all the NFL or NIL guys that wanted to transfer out. He's like, we'll give you some tape. He's like, you can go out there and we'll basically cut a tape for you and send it out, to help those people. But that's what I mean. Kiffin said the same thing. He's like, hey, even if you're not going to work out, you're not going to be a starter. We figured that out in the spring or whatever. We're going to put you in the best position to get on special teams, to put some tape out there
Yep.
for you to go out there and be able to make another move at the end of the year. He treats, like I said, unlike Hugh Freeze, he doesn't take any of this personally. That's his big, motto is make this like the NFL. NFL is a business, and fans are fanatic. The word fan is from fanatical. I mean, people big emotional decisions and all that. And it's hard to look at Lane Kiffin doing things as just a logical thing when you're highly emotional about this university that you love. Yeah. But that's my 2 cents about old Kiffer. What about Bama and Tennessee? That was a nothing burger, wasn't it?
It was a big nothing burger.
Yeah.
It looked like it was shaping into becoming a game, and then right before halftime they throw the pick six at the goal line, and it was just
Bama's deep.
But it never felt. I never felt like Tennessee was really threatening. The one long run they had, I thought, the door's kind of open, but it just. I don't
think Tennessee's very good this year.
they're not.
I don't know if anybody's good, to be honest.
Right.
I don't think anybody's good. I think you're right.
I don't. Everybody was all Miami. Well, hell, they just
Texas Tech. And
I mean, the Texas Tech. I mean,
to be fair, in Miami's game, it was a Friday game that they probably overlooked. They didn't come well prepared.
It doesn't matter.
I don't care. You still win it.
You still win it. We overlooked Washington State and still won.
I mean, you still win those games.
Nobody's elite. Nobody's elite.
No, except for Bama.
Bama might be.
Bama's elite.
I mean, I still think they're beatable.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Beatable.
They're not the steamroller.
You have to do if you're going to beat Bama, you have to do everything right.
This is the parody everybody wanted.
I
like it.
Yeah, I did too.
I like it. I didn't like the whole back 4 or 5 years ago. Oh, it's Georgia, Alabama. That's going to be who plays in the SEC championship, and then you'd go play Clemson. Or
there's 3 or 4 games on Saturday you don't even watch.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's 3 or 4 games on Saturday you don't even tune into. My remote was just
anybody. I watch any game except a South Carolina game. I just don't think. You can.
Yeah.
Word for word, right here. Shane Beamer is your next coach at Virginia Tech. Book it.
I mean, he did. I mean, he said he wanted nothing to do with his father's legacy, though.
Yeah, well, until you're fixing to get shit canned at the school you're
at.
No,
but I don't think South Carolina's going to shit can him. They love him there.
He ain't doing nothing this year. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they like him.
Message from the Don.
What did he say?
Just a normal take about us needing to shore up the defense. Of course, absolutely. Thanks, Don. We appreciate that from the road.
If the Don would like to call in, he can call in.
You want to get the Don on the phone?
Get the Don on the phone.
We'll give him a few minutes on the phone.
Put him over here towards this mic.
It's not turn. I'll give him mine.
Well, I'm gonna have to call his wife because his
his phone's not working. I forgot.
Yeah, because his phone's not working.
Thank you.
Let's get the Don.
Hello.
Hey, put the Don on.
FaceTime.
Yeah, FaceTime.
It won't matter. You're on the pod, Don.
You're on the pod,
live.
Don.
You're live on the pod.
Hot mic. Tell us what you think about the defense, Don.
Hello?
Hello.
Tell us what you think about the defense, Don.
Let's hear it.
Gotta get better.
All right, a little more. We're on a podcast.
Yeah, we're on the podcast. Come on, give it to us.
I told you a while ago, if we got to shore our defense up, we'll make the playoffs. If we don't, then we sure won't.
He's still on island time.
More news at 11.
Come on, Don, give us your thoughts.
Hold on a second. Do what?
He's still with his dad. He's still with his parents.
Dude just chimed in and said you can't make you can't get the sugar out of a lemon. We don't have the horses on defense. That's what dude said.
I heard that. I heard you left a little while ago.
Let's get from dude himself.
Let's hear from dude.
Let's hear from dude himself.
Yeah.
Damn, we just almost ran over somebody going down the road.
Manslaughter live.
All right, well, have fun on Island Time. I think we're going to end it there.
That was the Don, folks. Live call in from the Don.
That might get...
He's obviously had too many cocktails last night.
I think he's had a few tonight as well.
He must have just kidnapped Doob and Lindy and brought him back up here.
Live guest picker next weekend,
He is still at the beach.
If Doob is here on Thursday, he will be the live guest picker.
He will have to be.
And you think you can't understand the Don, folks.
You really can't understand Doob.
Oh, boy, we've got something for you. If you think that's it. Guys, we really do appreciate y'all listening to the weekend recap. It's been week 8. Y'all like and subscribe to the podcast, rate and review it on Spotify and Apple. We're everywhere, guys. Facebook page. Dan, the Don is just blowing the Facebook page up. It's wild. Y'all go take a look, all right? Big Game Sheamus, congratulations on your little baby there. We don't. Is it a girl or a boy?
No, I say it's
boy.
baby Walt. Congratulations on baby Walt.
Baby Walt. Baby Walt.
Walt.
Meatloaf. All right.
Meatloaf.
Congratulations on me.
All right, guys, we're out.
All right, see y'all.
See ya.
Howdy, toddy.
We love you all.
This has been a Where You Media production. You can find us anywhere you get your podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave us a comment. What's your sentiment?